Alright, about to start beating the...
Beat the tar out of it. Okay, we can put this in now or we can put it in later. Which one you want to do?
Oh, I don't know if it's got to go in. You might as well throw it in there.
Well, you can do it now or you can do it later.
Well, I'd rather not do it, to tell you the truth, but I will.
Leave it out? Okay.
And I'll put it in.
So you had it in there like that
Yeah,
before.
let's not do that. Let's flip it around. The previous owner did that.
You want to not leak?
Yeah,
So you want to put it in, do you want to put it in backwards?
Yeah,
Which is the correct way of doing it?
the correct way to do
it. That's not how Harley does it though.
I know, but I try not to do a lot that Harley does.
Okay. Usually I put these in later.
Harley did a lot of stupid stuff.
Harleys are stupid. Is that what you just said? Did you say Harley was stupid? Okay, so that goes in there like that. Make sure it turns free and then
yeah, it's perfect.
No dirt in there or anything.
That's great.
It's got no dirt in it.
I think the bearing is perfect. Definitely something that we don't need to replace. I can tell from here.
You tell it looks perfect?
Yeah.
Perfectly fine for your bike?
My bank account's saying it's perfect.
It's pretty good. That looks good too. You know, wasn't been replaced
No, I got a brand new one. I'm gonna.
Yeah, but you didn't use it.
Bring it back for a trade-in.
No.
What?
Lifetime purchase. So you put it in there like that and beat the tar out of it until it goes in? Is that how you do it?
Shit, that's not how I do it.
How do you do it?
Because when you do it and break it, it's free.
Oh, is that how it works? So you put it inside of here first.
A little sleeve.
All the way in.
No lube or anything, just go at it. Oh, you already did. Yeah, I skipped it.
See, this is the side you beat on, this is the side that's machined. Now this is not the factory tool. So you just go run a little at a time until it belongs.
Look at that.
Problem is, these stupid things up here in the way holding me up. So I have to
take those off.
So it keeps me from getting where I want to be.
I can take them off.
So I just gotta get over the edges there, off of those. Make sure it's all the way down. Here it's all the way down.
Nice.
Okay, I didn't do that either.
Oh, what?
I didn't do that because see that won't leave that mark.
So so the install was free of charge, right?
See that goes down like that all the way when you're done. So that's installed all the way. The incorrect Harley way. Not correct for Harley, but correct for everything else in the world. Now you need to put no lube on this side for some reason. I don't know why.
I cleaned all that shit off to bring it over here.
You're supposed to put lube on it. Should be dry. She's lubed.
Lubed up and ready to go.
Dooba. So, now when you're done using the big tools, you put them away.
Oh man, that's probably why my house is such a mess.
That way the big tools stay nice and clean. The small tools get beat up all the time. One of these days I'm gonna buy the correct tool. I'm on like 30 years right now. So
it's nice when you could just make your tools, huh?
I'm still saving my money.
Yep.
Okay, now other tools. I need crank tools. I need one of these. That's a Harley crank tool. I gotta remember where I put all my tools.
Yeah, that one looks like it's been around the block too.
Yep, Dad made that.
The older stuff, the better.
More homemade stuff. Oh, damaged. Can't use it no more. This stool in my way. Yeah, cleared my truck out and I got crap in my way. Not normal. Okay. We're missing something.
Crank.
Ah, that's what it was.
Look at that. Oh, there it is.
We left it. We had to true this out. We had to beat the pistons off to get them off too. I hope the rods are still straight.
Yeah, I hope so too.
I don't know. Not no way checking them.
I'll let you know.
Where's that gear not going down there? Oh, you piece of crap.
You know, it'd probably help if I turn the light on.
Why is that gear not going through that hole? This
bump.
I know it goes on there. I've used it before. Okay, where's the washer goes between bearings?
I don't know that one.
So what year is this crank?
Should be a 1980.
How do you know?
Well, I don't know. Should though.
Because it doesn't have the lazy 8 mark over here, which is a sideways 8. Do you know that it's an 81 and later crank?
Tall circle, low circle, and line.
Yep. You got timing marks, TDC marks. This should be a timing mark. This should be a TDC mark. This is rear cylinder. This is balancing. When the holes are on the outside of the crank, you know it's balancing a late crank, which is going to be at least 79. Somewhere in 79 they started doing dynamic balancing instead of static. So
Look at all that good oil still in there.
So make sure you do not forget to put that piece in there.
What piece?
That piece right there. Because if you forget to do it, you will be back very quickly for a new motor.
Something I would do for sure.
That goes in there like that. See how the seal doesn't work very well now because it's hanging up on the seal spacer. You know, where's the tool at for doing the rest of the job?
I wish I knew what that tool was. I would let you know.
Let's see, it was in a drawer that used to be over there, which might be over there now. It might be way the hell over there. I don't know. I'm thinking it's in
There's a lot of tools in here. I'm not sure which one you're talking about.
Drawers keep getting these. All these drawers got moved. I don't know what I did with it. I'm gonna check over here. Yeah. Good guess.
Man, look at those threads.
This has to go in there.
See, those threads are still perfect.
So this is a required tool. Now, if you don't have this tool, what do you do?
Take it to someone that has a tool.
Well, say you're in the middle of nowhere, you got no tool.
Well, I don't know.
You
I'd
don't know
love to.
anybody.
What was that?
You don't know anybody has one.
Beat the shit out of it?
That's how you screw the crank up.
Well, I don't know.
You knock the crank out of true when you do that. Okay, we just got tight.
Oh, that's probably why I was out of true, because I was trying to beat it apart to get the cases to split.
Okay, so something happened. We got real tight all of a sudden.
Threads?
No, the rod's still there. There it goes.
Oh,
You see I don't like that?
yeah.
Because now the bearing's going straight on the crank. Sometimes you just have to force it to see what happens. So you want to make sure the rods are not underneath here, or they're both not in one hole. So this has to be pressed on, so you can put a nut with a big stack of washers and keep tightening the washers and just press it on like that. Make sure you put grease on the thread when you do that.
Big washers, though.
Otherwise the threads are going to look like yours are all galled up.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, you go down to the tractor store and get some washers.
Some sturdy washers.
Well, big ones usually are.
And it pulls the crank into the case with the washers.
Now we're tight. Now somebody put the seal on so I can't feel the end play, but hopefully you have some. I don't feel any end play though.
So a little bit loose is better than too tight?
I don't feel end play in the bearing, but I didn't put the motor together, see?
Well, that's what I'm saying. Would no end play be worse than too much end play?
Nope, too much is fine.
So that's what I'm saying. Too much is better than none.
Yeah. So the seal in there, you can't really check it, but we're going off what you've already had, so.
Oh shit, it was running.
Yeah, I don't feel any end play though.
How do you make end play?
There we go. I feel just a little bit right there.
Okay, that's perfect. Let's call it quits.
Rollers go down, so you have to spin the case to feel it, but you only feel it one little spot. Here's the crank bounce up on the stand. And it's real tight. So for performance application, I'd loosen that up a lot.
How do you do that?
Put a thicker washer in there.
Where at? Which washer?
The one I told you don't forget to put in there.
Oh shit, dude. Let's.
So the other way of doing it, if you can't do it any other way, is you heat the bearing up in an oven. Heat up to about 350 degrees. and then push it on real quick. If you have a little tube, you do a real light tap, but not very much because you don't want to bend the crank.
So do you think I need to be worried about this end play?
I don't like it being real tight, but
Well, is it gonna cause any problems?
if you like high RPM racing that kind of application,
Well, Jesus, I'm at the racetrack every day.
well, then you get a problem.
No, I'm not.
So I don't feel an end play in it. So now the seal's going to mask your real number, but you should still have some case movement because the seal's rubber, it moves. You know, I'm not getting any movement at all.
So should we do something about that?
So to me, it's the wrong part.
Should we do something about that?
Well, it's not my motor. It's your motor.
Well, what does that entail?
It entails you got to take the motor apart.
Back apart? Oh, more apart than we had it?
Yeah. Take the crank back out. Well, you want to loosen up and go fast?
Yeah. Well, as long as it's not going to cause any problems with my bottom end, I'm not too worried about it.
Yeah, tight's bad.
Are you sure it's that tight?
I don't know. I don't feel any clearance. Still don't feel any.
So should we pull it apart again?
That's a lot of work.
Well, then never mind. I guess I'll have to run it.
Hear it?
No.
Put your finger right there.
Oh, so there's a little clearance?
A little bit.
Well, then let's just call it quits. It'll help me sleep at night thinking there's a little bit of clearance.
There's a little bit in there. Not a lot. A little bit.
Had to say it.
But I don't have this tight either. So it's pretty tight. So anyway, that's how it was. So it'll work again.
Want to loosen up over time, though?
Eventually it wears out, yeah.
Perfect. I get a little more clearance once the motor's about to blow.
To me it's pretty damn tight. But I like them looser.
Yeah, but I don't race. You race. I'm not ever going 155 miles an hour.
Well, 40,000 miles and I already think it's broken in already.
Well, shit, man, maybe somebody rebuilt it.
So we can either put another washer in there or we can leave it. What do you want to do?
I don't know. If it's going to cause problems, I'd rather put another washer. If not, I'll just leave it.
How'd you clearance up here when you check
Like I
that?
said, the fastest I go is about 80 miles an hour.
That's because it won't go any faster.
Yeah, I know. It vibrates like some other...
Vibration will be less. I treat the crank more.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
And bushes are tight. Anyway, if you want to change it, what you got to do, you got to take it back apart and change the washer.
No, it's alright. I'll leave it.
That's what these are for.
Yeah, I'll leave it. I'm not going fast.
So you take these and measure them, and you put one that's 1 thou thicker, and you got more clearance.
You know what? I'm not taking it too fast.
Okay.
As long as it's not going to destroy my bottom end.
Yeah, it was in there running.
Yeah. Yeah,
It was running. Still runs.
It's kind of running.
We only took it apart to fix the case.
Yeah, no, it was running. It was running.
Okay, now this one here, well, it's apart. We look at the bearing surface, and it looks nice and smooth and no.
Hey, can we check those oil pump threads?
No, I'm looking over here.
Damn it. I don't know why those are bothering me so much.
Oh, see how tight this part is. See how loose that is?
Yeah.
See how it moves?
Yeah.
That's how it's supposed to be.
Alright, cool. God, I was expecting you to say that's not how it's supposed to be, man.
That's racing fit. The problem is this side doesn't do that.
Yeah.
Because I'm tight. They both should be loose like that. But that's not factory.
Hey, how come somebody crossed that mark out on that side?
I don't know.
I'm noticing that they colored it black.
It's probably a black deer. I don't know.
Well, then this side is one that I was going off of.
I don't know. Why would you have 2 marks in 1 gear?
That's what I'm wondering. Why do you?
Somebody put it in wrong?
What?
Somebody did it wrong?
I mean, somebody did it wrong. It's from factory, it looks like. I mean, obviously not the black marker or whatever the hell that is, paint, but the gear itself is probably factory.
It looks like a factory mark there.
That one doesn't, huh? That one looks more like it was fucking notched in there or something. Damn, the light keeps on.
I don't want my knife always dull.
I'm putting metal to metal action. Great, now I'm gonna go time it and not know what to do.
Yeah. Where's that mark at?
And why is it there though?
It's gone now.
I know, but what was the whole point of that?
Now we use this one.
I know, but somebody had. And then my cam is the what do you call them? What are they?
Multi-index.
Multi-index.
Crane.
Except for the multi-index, usually have 2 at the bottom, 1 at the top, don't they?
I don't know.
And this has like 3 at the 3 towards the bottom, so it's perfect to confuse people like me.
You're confused?
I spent a lot of my day confused.
You were born confused.
Yes, just followed me throughout life.
That's right. You're confused from the factory.
Was it going back out?
Why would I do that?
I don't know. Confused.
Confused?
Everything looks perfect.
What's perfect?
You bringing the crank over there?
Eventually. Why is this heavy?
Hunk of metal.
I almost dropped on my foot.
Damn, those no shoes aren't gonna help out in that area.
Why am I damage my boots? That little bastard. 4 3/4. See the number there? What size are these?
I couldn't tell you.
Six, 5 3/4. Here's a 5 3/4 on the low side. It's more like 5 5/8.
So what are we going for?
That's 6 1/2. That's too big. 6 over 6. There's another one that's 5 3/4, 5 5/8. It's almost 5 1/2 down there. These are the same.
So you just gotta run it.
See, these are a little bit under 5. To a little over here, way under there. I think they got crud on there or something. Which one you like? You're too slow.
Perfect. So we're going back on with the same one. Same one back on there?
I don't know.
Shit, I hope not, man.
Why?
It's a lot to do for just the same thing.
No, I just charge you for extra time. No big deal.
Jesus Christ.
I gotta get the bill up somehow. Geez, if they gave you back in 20 minutes, you wouldn't be happy. How can I charge you $1,000
Oh, God.
plus $3,000 in parts?
I got 20 bucks.
That's it? Okay.
Yeah.
We'll call it even then.
25 bucks.
We'll call it even then. Goes on easier this time. I got the high spot worn off. There's that lip I had to go over again.
Man, your dad knew what he was doing, huh? Building all that stuff.
Hear that?
Yeah. Yeah, is that too much play?
No.
Nice.
Got clearance now.
That clearance cooling out.
That was one thou bigger space. Which
Can't
gives you
wait
about-
to get out to the racetrack
That
now.
gives you about 2 to 2.5 thou more endplay.
Can't wait to get my stock 80 cubic inch 4-speed out to the racetrack.
Did you hear what I said?
What? I was talking shit about myself. What'd you say?
You weren't listening. Let's play back the video now. See what I said.
Alright, I'll have to watch the video. And if anything, you're fixing these threads for me. Cleaning them up. And all
Oh
that.
shit! I forgot to put the spacer back in. Oh jeez,
Oh,
did we leave that out?
God.
We left that out, didn't we?
You're tacking off $100 for that.
Back part again.
Every time,
Got gears in there.
man, every time you scare me, we get to tack off a few bucks.
Oh, look at that!
It's hard on the mental health.
Look at that movement. Look at that movement. Man, it's almost as much as the other side now. What's up with that?
I'm gonna fight that oil pump gear.
Look at it, it's got almost the same clearance now, except this is looser. So now you got equally loose crank, so now it's happier. You can take this out and put a pipe plug in here, you know.
Yeah, I know, that just gets in the way.
Yeah, I know.
But I'm not trying to take things out anymore. I've been having bad luck with stripping these threads in this bike.
So, okay, that part's good.
So now we look at those threads, huh?
What threads?
These ones.
It's got threads in it.
Yeah, but are they looking like they're on their way out? Because it feels pretty mushy.
Threads in me. How long are the bolts?
I don't know, stock probably? Factory?
I don't know. Threads look good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Well, good, man.
Alright, I'll be back, maybe.
Alright.